What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And been gone for a couple days. Life has been super busy, but I figured I would do an update video because I just got back and talked to the landlord over where the new shop is going to be. He's getting jerked around by the electric company. They keep telling him, oh, it's coming in. So then he's telling me, as soon as power comes in, you can move in. He actually said, you know, you can move in ahead of time, but there's no reason for me to move into a building that doesn't have power because I really won't be able to use it. So it's a little frustrating because I don't, you know, I'd like to get everything set up and get the ball rolling, but I figured I would at least update you guys. And I'm not gonna set a date for like a actual grand opening like party thing, not yet, but I do want to have one, basically just to have it open to anybody who wants to come down. Want to do some giveaways, some door prizes, all that kind of stuff. It's all going to be computer related, whether it be, you know, some graphics cards, maybe do a little drawing, have a little cookout out front. But it's just getting to that point is becoming, it just feels like we're never going to get there. But in other news, my house is almost done. We're waiting on water to get run. So that's kind of, it's like everything's being held up by one thing. So as soon as the water goes in, then I can get all my final inspections, get the COI, certificate of occupancy, blah, blah, blah. Then I can move in and actually release all the footage of actually finishing building the place out and what the place is going to be set up like. But yeah, that's it stinks because I've got a ton of footage finishing that place out. But come to find out, there were some people in the inspections department that saw my content and they were like, oh, well, if you're planning on doing something later on, you have to disclose that, because I was talking about, you know, adding more plugs later on after inspection, and technically you're not supposed to do that. Then you have to supposed to pull another permit, blah, 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 blah. So from now on, I'm just like, I'm not going to self-incriminate myself. I'm not going to say I'm going to do nothing, but I'm not going to not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense right now. But yeah, so still waiting on the big things right now, getting the shop up and running, because I'm still selling computers, but it's so difficult. That's like tomorrow somebody's coming, and for security and, you know, family reasons, I'm not meeting anybody here anymore. In the beginning I was, and that was actually like really dumb of me. But I'm meeting them at like the church, you know, I don't know, 10 miles down the road, and they're like, oh, I want to test it out. And I thought I might record the setup. It's so jankily done, but I'm having to bring like a big boy inverter. I have a big pure sine wave inverter that I was using for like a project, but I'm using that and it runs off jumper cables. So I'm going to plug that in, plug the computer into that, plug the monitor into that, and have all this set up in a church parking lot, like after hours, just so that way they can test out the desktop, because I don't have a retail location. Now, it has crossed my mind, what if this location doesn't work out? Obviously, I believe the landlord would prefer it to work out, because if he doesn't rent the place out, then he doesn't make money. And what's a rental property that doesn't rent? But I am exploring a couple other areas, because I'm to that point where I need a base of operations. And everybody keeps telling me, why waste the money on the overhead? You know, just do it at your house. The more and more I think about it, I don't want everybody and their brother coming to my house or to my family's places, or we're going to keep business and personal separate. So I am going to probably start keeping my eye open for some small spots. I know there's a couple strip malls up and down the road, you know, beside like the grocery stores and stuff. If I could scoop one of those small spots, that would probably do the trick for a while, probably longer than a while, honestly. Yeah, I have thought about, I do have like land and I could put a building out there, but then that just puts me way too close for comfort to like my house and stuff. And family comes first, and security. Gotta stay secure. So I don't think that's gonna be an option either. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and find me a place if this one doesn't work out. I really hope this one does, because it's in an awesome location. It's right beside a really busy highway, and he just put a fence up, so the whole parking lot's fenced in. And I asked him if I could put banners on the fence, so it's like a big, it could be like essentially like a free billboard. Well, I guess not free because I'm renting the building, but and it's like a billboard included with the price of the rental. So I thought that'd be awesome. Just a lot of, you know, basically free advertising, or just generated advertising. Other than that, I haven't changed anything mining wise. We're still mining a little bit of Caspa through Nice Hash. Nothing really crazy going on there. I have been doing a bunch of car content. So if you haven't checked out my Motor Nubs channel, that's an LS swap Thunderbird. That's a Jeep that I had sitting forever. It's got a little wheel and tire setup on it, lift kit, some mud tires, that kind of thing. But fixing that up, got to put a fuel pump in it. Just been trying to keep myself busy, which I'm always slam busy. I say trying to keep myself busy. I'm always busy. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I feel like I'm in a rut, guys. I feel like I'm in a rut, and I really need. I feel once I can move in my house, I think that'll be a huge burden off my back. Because right now, we were living in, and I guess this is a TLDR, too long, don't read. If you're not here for, this is all just entertainment purposes. So if you don't want to hear it, peace. I'll see you on the next one. Adios, all that kind of stuff. But me and my wife sold our house, and we were living in a camper while we were building our new place. Camper had some problems. My parents had a rental property, and the tenants just moved out. And I was like, hey, do you think me and my wife and kid can like slide in there for a few months while we finish our house? And we had to send our camper in to get warranty work on it. The main HVAC unit actually died. So we stayed in our camper for about 7 months straight, and man, was that an eye-opener. Like, it's definitely doable, but kids make things 10 times harder living in confined spaces, because they just need room. They got to run. They're like, you got to free range those things, because if you try to cage them up, they get wild. That's definitely what I've learned very fast. But right now we're still like mostly packed up. I still have a storage pod that's costing me like $200 a month to keep all my stuff in. Where we're staying at, like, we feel comfortable there, but we haven't like fully unpacked because we know it's only going to be a temporary thing. So it's coming on. I think it's coming on 10 months that I've basically just been living out of either a camper or boxes. And I'm just ready to get my life back into a normal grind. I can't wait to move the streaming setup, get it out of the plastic box. I know you guys love, the plastic bubble or whatever, but I want to move it. I'll have a temporary setup like at my house. That way I can do like videos and streams there. But I'm probably going to move the main streaming setup or the main recording setup to my my store, wherever that ends up being. Because I figure after hours, that's when I go up there, do a little bit of content, maybe work on some computers, and then go home, But it's like I can't get to that next step without, it's just like little things holding me up every step of the way. So, I don't know. It's all going to work out. Hopefully you guys are having a great one, and sorry to just vent to y'all. By far, you guys are like, there's a lot of good people out there. A lot of good friends. I've met and talked to a bunch of awesome people through YouTube, and I am blessed by far. So thank you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much just a quick update with everything that's going on. And while we're moving in, I don't think I'll be able to keep on the daily upload schedule, which we should be moving in like any day now. But once we're in, I think we can get back to normal, if not better than normal. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, look out for the car content. Motor Nubs, MOTORNUBS. There's a link down below in the description. Check it out. All right. Peace. Later, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.